Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New York Liberty going up against the Indiana Fever. With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us. And it's safe to say this game will be won or lost on the boards.
Well, it's how these teams control the game and get themselves extra possessions.
Well, not only that, but limiting their opponent's possessions. That'll be a huge key in this one.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Stewart. Over Howard. Stewart misses.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much more.
Here's Clark. And here is Mitchell. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Just a strong finish through contact. Kelsey Mitchell refusing to be out-muscled. I love to see that kind of physicality from her.
Now here is Ionescu. Pass to Burke. Lainey Hamilton with it. Jones. Here's Ionescu. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
What body control from Ionescu, not much phases her.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And here's Clark. Mitchell outside. Jacks up a three. For the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
It's so hard to contain her. I mean, she just gets it done however she has to do it.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. The Fever pull it in.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Clark outside. And another three for Indiana.
3 of 4 from the floor to start, and that's a good sign.
Outside Stewart. Pass to Ionescu. Here's Lainey Hamilton. Ionescu has it. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, it looks like that last three definitely got Ionescu's attention. She goes to the arc with a purpose and drains the answer.
And after going first overall in the 2023 draft, Aaliyah Boston went on to win Rookie of the Year.
Led the league in shooting percentage, top 10 in rebounding and blocks. What more could you ask from a rookie big? Boston, an immediate impact made in setting the foundation in Indiana.
They're off and running. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Pass to Ionescu. Screen by Stewart. Lots of room. Ionescu can't get it to go. The Fever with the lead. Now Clark. Mitchell outside. No good with the triple. Ionescu. She's guarded by Boston. Kicks it out to Jones. Stewart. Offline with the three. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first. Clark can't get it to go. Now here's Lainey Hamilton. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Stewart. Ionescu. Off target from three-point range.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Clark outside. Outside Howard. Boston. 6 to shoot. Now here's Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Fever. Outside Stewart. The three is up. After 2 misses to start the game, she's on the board with that shot.
The three-point shot of Stewart, it's what sets everything else up. You have to meet her at the three-point line because if you don't, she'll knock them down.
Here's Natasha Howard for three. It's up and it's off the mark. One up, one not down. Ionescu outside. For three. Natasha Howard with the rebound.
You know, she keeps jacking up those threes without much to show for it. She's going to lose the green light very early in this game if this keeps up.
The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
The attacking mindset of Howard. When she gets a good look inside, she doesn't pass it up.
Pass to Ionescu. Stewart. Pick by Jones. Unloads. Stewart misses.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
Mitchell left side. Jonquel Jones with the block.
Displaying strong vertical reflexes. No shot is guaranteed to go in when Jones is lurking.
The shot's just not dropping for her today.
Pass to Clark. Outside Howard. She tries for three. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, that's the decisiveness you need to have on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Howard doesn't really second-guess her shot attempts.
Now here is Ionescu. She has 5. Outside Stewart. Back to Ionescu. Sinks the three-pointer.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
You know, when you look at Sabrina Ionescu, one of the highlights for her in the offseason, competing against Steph Curry in a three-point contest. That was fun.
It was also special for NBA and WNBA fans. The event took place during the NBA All-Star Weekend, and Sabrina held her own, recording a score of 26 to Steph's 29.
Here's Mitchell, and she makes that one.
Well, in the paint, Mitchell's power gives her an edge. She's able to get around any defenders.
Pass to Jones. Outside Stewart. Lays it up and banks it in.
What a move. Watching Stewart doing things like that, you can forget she's 6'4".
Now here's Clark. Mitchell outside. This one for three. Knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
The shot by Ionescu, no good. Clark. And here's Bonner. Here's Mitchell. Good work defensively by Brianna Stewart. Here's Burke. Jones outside. Now Burke. The tray. It's hauled in by Boston. Mitchell outside. Clark outside. Howard the screen. Here's the three. Does not score again, and that's her fourth miss against one mate.
She has been anything but her usual self this quarter. It's been ugly.
Ionescu outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Her scoring this quarter has been off the charts, doing all she can to bring them back.
And here's Clark. Outside Howard. Boston up top. Mitchell outside. Clark left side. Over Ionescu. Offensive rebound. Clark outside. Another shot. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound.
You know, you watch her, and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her. That wasn't a simple rebound. I know some are, but that wasn't.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Fever on top. They lead by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter 2 when we return. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
A lot of tough D by them so far. It's been a difference maker.
Nothing has gone up uncontested for the most part, and look, that's why they've had success.
Here's Dodikish. And this Liberty team, of course, features Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and Sabrina Ionescu. How about that big three?
One of the best we've ever seen. Stewie and Jones are former MVPs, and Ionescu could win one pretty soon herself. This is a loaded roster.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Boston right side. Fades back. Doesn't get it to drop for her. That's some solid defense from Jonquel Jones. To the paint. Here's Febish. And good. Coming off the assist by Kayla Thornton.
You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
Outside Cunningham. Boston. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two. Top pick in the 2023 draft, Aaliyah Boston more than delivered her rookie season.
Oh, you can say that. I mean, she wasn't just Rookie of the Year. Aaliyah was also an all-star, led the W in field goal percentage, top 10 in key metrics for a center, rebounding and blocks. I mean, what more can you ask from the top overall pick in Aaliyah Boston?
She's off on the first. And the start of a new WNBA season is something we all look forward to, guys.
Yeah, even though we're in the beginning stages of this new season, I really like what I'm seeing so far from some of these teams.
Yeah, the interesting thing is, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It'll be interesting to see if the teams that have gotten off to hot starts, can they maintain that?
Good on the second free throw.
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
That shot by Burke, no good. On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Puts up a three. New York with the rebound. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Febish. He has 5. Pass to Thornton. Fires the 3. And Bonner pulls it down.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Now here's Hull. Bonner with it. Shot clock at 6. Bonner a screen. Here's Fagenle. Gets it to go from downtown.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Jones. Pass to Burke. Three-pointer. New York, no good that time either. The Fever leading. Right side, Cunningham. Hull. Bonner with it. Covered by Thornton. Bonner can't hit. Now Burke. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Shot to stop the drought. There we go. And now in the scoring column with that make. She is 1 for 4.
No matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to cut it.
Pass to Fagenle. Dewana Bonner on the wing. They set the pick. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Thornton outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Credit the D there. Got in her face, got her hands up, made sure she was not comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on her. Didn't allow her the space she needed to get a good shot off. I just love that effort.
Here's Burke. There's the three. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding the range. She is 1 for 5. Bonner outside. Boston sets a screen. And it's DeWanna Bonner with the three.
From beyond the arc, DeWanna Bonner can be very consistent. She makes those long-range shots look easier.
And the Liberty call time here. So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Jones. Her first shot coming late. Nice touch on the bank shot.
A rugged player. Jones gives you 100% effort every night. Come on. I mean, a little bump, it's not going to deter her.
Now here's Bonner. She's got 5. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. Nailed from three-point land.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Ionescu has it. 11 points in the game. That shot by Burke, no good.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, she seems determined to continue hoisting up these threes. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in.
That's great. And the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
And when you look at the rich history of the Liberty, last year was their strongest team yet.
The most regular season games the Liberty ever won was 23. Until last year, when they won 32. Breanna Stewart won MVP, beating the Aces for the Commissioner's Cup. But in the almighty WNBA Finals, the Liberty fell to the Aces in 4 games.
Now here's Boston. Down low. Bonner left side. Caitlin Clark outside. The rebound by the Liberty. Now here is Stewart. 8 points for her. In the hoop for her 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
She's really taking advantage of the defense they have out there. She is getting anything she wants.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 13. Pass to Clark. Off target at the rim. New York leading. Ionescu outside. Now Jones. Three-pointer Breanna Stewart. It's hauled in by Boston. Mitchell with it. Bonner fires from deep. They grab their own miss. She muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and she's on her way to the line.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
One shot.
She didn't have a single free throw in the first quarter, but she started to play with a little bit more edge to her game here in the second.
The Liberty Trail. Ionescu outside. Three-pointer Brianna Stewart. She scores her 5th field goal, and she's taken 9 shots to get there.
The defense has not done a good job of getting after her because that's her 2nd three-pointer this quarter.
Pass to Cunningham. Mitchell. Bonner a screen. Takes the 3. Shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's Febish. She's covered by Cunningham. Ionescu outside. And here's Burke. The 3 ball. Launches it. That's good. A tough shooting night. She's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Now here's Cunningham. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. Mitchell, shots good.
Wow. 4 here in the first half. They're going to need to do something else on defense.
Outside Stewart. Sabali the screen. Stewart. The second chance effort. She's now 2 for 3 with that miss. The Fever trailing. Clark outside. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Clark. And here's Bonner. Defended by Stewart. 5 on the clock. Now Cunningham. That's in, coming off an assist from Dewana Bonner.
Plays with lots of movement offensively, great from the perimeter, but also capable of doing damage inside.
Now here is Stewart. "13 points in this game." Pass to Ionescu. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Here's Clark. From deep. Here's Boston. She gets that one.
After going scoreless in the first, she's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Liberty making a switch here.
Aaliyah Boston, shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
It sure seems like it. They've spent a lot of time at the stripe this quarter.
Now here is Ionescu. She's got 11. Picked by Jones. Brianna Stewart from outside. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots, necked.
And I like seeing Mitchell charge inside like this, pretty much daring the defense to compromise with the foul.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And Mitchell understands her role on this team. She's out there to score as often as she can.
Both shots good from the stripe. They're really on back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor, things are just not going their way.
Ionescu outside. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3-point range. He gets it up. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. The Fever on top, up 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Mitchell in this game, she's been everywhere.
She is such a dynamic scorer. That much we know. And her talent really was on full display in the first half.
Yeah, look, there's no way around it. She's a hard player to keep down, and so far, they haven't found the answer for her, and there might not be one.
And the Liberty with possession here. They trail by 3. Pass to Stewart. Good for her 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Making it look so effortless. Once Stewart gets rolling, she's like an avalanche on offense.
Now here's Clark. Right side, Howard. Clark outside. Now here's Mitchell. Clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. New York with the rebound. And here's Stewart. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's on Kelsey Mitchell.
Fouled on that play, but Stewart isn't worried. She's tough and relishes any chance she can get to score some points.
And it's tied up with that one. The number 1 overall pick in 2016, Breanna Stewart continues to be a big-time player in the W.
Well, her transition from Connecticut to the WNBA was seamless. She won Rookie of the Year and established herself as a star right from the jump. Now, as a veteran, Stewie remains one of the most dominant players in the league. Well, something that's always stood out to me about Breanna Stewart, not only her incredible skill, but she just has phenomenal handles for a player with her length.
Shots good by Clark. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Outside Stewart. And it's off from 3-point range.
They had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Great focus from Mitchell offensively, finding herself that mid-range shot.
Ionescu outside. Stewart. Back to Jones. And she floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Now here's Clark. She has 6. A rebound by Burke.
Nothing's going down for her today.
Here's Ionescu. That one falls.
Their second half has started well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts. I like to see that.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Now here's Clark. Guarded closely. Count it. The Liberty trail. New York calls timeout. One of the stories here, Mitchell getting it done today.
She is on fire from beyond the arc. They're giving her way too much room, and she's making them pay.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Clark outside. A rebound by Brianna Stewart. From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by Boston. The Fever with the lead. Outside Howard. Clark outside. Bonner. Pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. No good.
Well, once she got into position under the glass, she wasn't letting anybody get around her.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Rebounded by the Fever. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Mitchell for 3. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Burke. 6 points for her. For the lead. She's off on that one.
You can't get into much better position for the three-pointer. It just didn't get it to fall.
It's stolen by Stewart. Here's Ionescu. And a great assist by Brianna Stewart as that one goes in.
Zero hesitation on Ionescu's shots. She's pretty much got it all picked out so that once she gets the ball, she's automatic.
Now here's Clark. She's got 8. Count the basket.
We've seen an obvious improvement out of her since halftime, and she just didn't really have a whole lot working for her in the first half.
Here's Burke. Pass to Ionescu. Launches a 3. Connects from three-point range.
Another 3. And the D hoping they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half.
Caitlin Clark outside. Drills it from outside.
She's finally getting the feel for the deep ball. Her second 3 of the half right there.
On offense, here the Liberty. 2-point game. Pass to Ionescu. Tries it from the top of the key. Again, the Liberty good for 2.
She's having quite the quarter here, shooting the ball really well and just an impressive performance on all cylinders.
Now here's Clark. 13 points in this game. Back to Bonner. Out to the wing. From the arc. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Shows off the playmaking ability. Bonner sees things on the court that other players simply don't.
Ionescu outside. Here's Burke. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Indiana. 3-point lead. Here's Mitchell. Using the post moves to get the 2 points.
It's almost like she was born to score. Mitchell consistently finds a way to put points on the board. What a skill.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. It's good from long range.
Once again, she's able to knock down the long-range jumper. It's just been her night from deep.
Now here's Clark. 16 points for her. Off target with the 3.
Her shot has been off today. With her team leading, perhaps she should maybe focus more on her floor game.
Stewart with the ball, and it's Howard picking her up. Delaney Hamilton, that one's good.
It's nice to see elite scorers like Stewart create for others because despite her skill set, she understands it's a team game.
Now here's Clark. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Ionescu up top. She's covered by Clark. No good off the back of the rim. The Fever trailing. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. The three-pointer is on target.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that three-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
Stolen by Clark. One-on-one fast break. Back to Bonner. From outside the arc. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. In transition, here come the Liberty. Pass to Delaney Hamilton. And here is Stewart. Dewana Bonner with the rebound. side, Howard. Here's Bonner. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
That's why it's so hard to guard Bonner. Not afraid of the trees. She has a solid inside game.
Here's Burke. She has 6. Count that one. And it's the Fever ball. 2-point game. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
She got off to a slow start, but now she's reeling and starting to get that jumper flowing.
Here's Burke. She's covered by Mitchell. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Cans it from downtown.
What an exhibition she's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. Wallace. Pass to Hole. Here's Bagbenley. Guarded by Sabali. Goes back up. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It's going to go on Kayla Thornton. She's getting her first free throw attempts of the night.
2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Liberty making a change here. And so she makes both from the line. The Liberty trail. Thornton outside. Pass to Febish. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Wallace with the ball. Here's Hole. Wallace. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham. It's rebounded by Sabali. Here's Febish. He has 5. From downtown, it's hauled in by Boston. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cunningham. And she gets it to go, hitting off the back of the ring.
Nice ball movement from Hull. Terrific at recognizing when her teammates are open.
Pass to Febish. Sabali with it. Now here's Jones. She's guarded by Boston. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Way to work the ball in close to the hoop.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Fever on top, up 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. Welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell.
New York foul. Kennedy Burke. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Mitchell outside. Now here's Cunningham. Defense is right there. The shot's good.
With a quick and consistent release, Cunningham can knock down shots from mid-range, downtown, you name it.
Pass to Burke. Here's Febish. Takes the three. Kept alive. Tries again. It's not going to go for her.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebounding tip.
They haven't allowed many second chances. It's been one and done for the most part, and that's helped them build this lead.
Now Fagbenle, guarded by Sabali. Fagbenle can't hit. On offense, here the Liberty. They trail by 6. And that one's good. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Mitchell. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Now here's Ionescu. Hole defending. Ionescu gets the bucket.
What a terrific night for Sabrina Ionescu, showing off her abilities as a natural-born scorer.
Here's Mitchell. An easy 2 points on the layup.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves.
Pass to Burke. Fires for 3. But they recover it. Second chance shot. Doesn't go for her. The Fever with the lead. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. The shot comes out. And here's Burke. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Hole with the rebound.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Here's New York now. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. And it's Cunningham with the rebound. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Mitchell. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she drains those. So I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Hits it from three-point range.
She's been a bright spot for them, trying to will them to victory.
The 3. And Kelsey Mitchell gets the 3.
She has really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
Pass to Febish. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
Look, if you give her enough room outside, she's going to take advantage and more often than not, knock down that shot.
The bucket is good.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Febish. Back to Ionescu. Pass to Sabali. Count that bucket. And just a tiny lead for them.
A chance to make it a little bigger right here, though.
Here's Cunningham. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Well, Cunningham is a taller guard, which makes her a tough cover for most other guards in the league.
Here's Burke. Hole defending. Ionescu misses. Kelsey Mitchell into the lane. Banked in off the glass.
Just an impressive fourth quarter from her so far, as she has now knocked down 5 of 7 from the floor.
Pass to Burke. Beyond the arc. The Fever pull it in.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. Just a ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. That's what's put them in front.
The shot by Cunningham, no good. Here's Burke. Hole defending. Three-pointer. That shot by Burke, no good.
The defense better watch out because she can make those three balls as we saw in the first half.
A 9-foot shot. It's rebounded by Savali.
Unusual miss. Typically her skill on the inside trumps average defense.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu drains the three-pointer.
Heads up play to take advantage of the open court. Ionescu does a great job of reading the floor.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. Clark shoots the three, and Jonquel Jones pulls it down. Laney Hamilton on the wing. Bonner defending. Yes, it's good. Now Clark. Pass to Mitchell. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot and with 2 at the line.
Drafted back in 2018, Kelsey Mitchell has spent her entire career with Indiana.
Yeah, and the Fever have yet to make the playoffs with her on the team. It's made Kelsey really overlooked. Quietly, she's carried their offense over the years, put up big numbers, and was an all-star in 2023.
The first one falls for her. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Tim, can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? They've been perfect.
Brian, I almost can't believe this. As cool as can be. Great focus, great efficiency. That's how they've built this lead.
The right way.
Bonner outside. Pass to Clark. Let's go with a 3. And she's good on the 3 ball.
We didn't see much from her the first half, but she's making up for lost time.
New York trailing here. Now Stewart, outside, Laney Hamilton. Back to Stewart. Soft touch off the glass.
I appreciate Stewart's ability to play bold in big moments. Every team could use a player like her.
Now here's Clark. She's guarded closely. Up top, Bonner. Laney Hamilton covering. Bonner with the bucket.
With a balanced offensive attack, Bonner embraces mid-range opportunities because she'll take what the defense gives her.
Now here is Ionescu. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Clark with it, covered by Ionescu. That one's good. Clark. And so it's New York with it. 6-point game. 3-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Mitchell grabs the board.
Throwing up ill-advised threes isn't how to close this gap. Got to get a better shot than that.
And the shot by Clark, no good. Three-pointer, Sabrina Ionescu. Rebounded by the Fever. Clark with it. Bonner outside. Pass to Howard. That's good, and it's Luana Bonner with the assist.
I just love the composure Howard plays with inside. She's so comfortable around the rim.
Now here's Ionescu. She's covered by Clark. 11 feet out. Ionescu can't get it to go. A basket here would push their lead to double digits.
Looking in control.
Mitchell, shot's good.
What a tough player. Lots of times, Mitchell is the smallest player on the floor, but her heart might be the biggest.
Here's Ionescu. Shoots. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
You know, sometimes just because you can make it from way out there, it doesn't mean you should try.
Kind of hypocritical coming from you, Tim. I mean, it wasn't that far out. Anyways, she could work for a better shot than that.
Now here's Ionescu. Shot to stop the run. They get it back. Stewart, she gets it in there. And they are this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock. And most importantly, don't turn it over.
Yeah, don't pull a Tim.
Their comeback hopes are out the window. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, out the window, and the window has been closed. It's a done deal at this point.
Let's get home.
And that one's good. Jones.
Gotta appreciate how Ionescu reads the defense. Terrific job of finding the open teammate there.
So it's Indiana now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Drops in the tray.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Kennedy Clark. 3.
Caitlin Clark with the three. Misses the shot. And so the Fever take the win. This one was up for grabs right until the dying seconds.
And you know, I think what stood out was they showed their character when it mattered, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.